Coming up on today's show, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, plus a great spot to kick back, relax, and let your stress go, and ways to add more pizzazz and life to your home. New Day Cleveland starts right now. Welcome to New Day Cleveland. This hour we're shopping, we're dining, relaxing, and filling your home with more personality. From handmade decor to vintage finds. There's even candles, plants, and a whole lot more. And of course, we need to fill up for today's adventure. So we start with Natalie. She's grabbing breakfast in Tremont.
Well, you guys know me, I am always up for a great breakfast spot. I had to come and physically witness the great, amazing food here at Martha on the Fly. LT and his partners have created this amazing place. Awesome spot in Tremont, quaint. Thank you for having me
Thanks
here.
for coming, you kidding me?
Here's the deal. I always knew you were awesome with breakfast, but you guys are all about the lunch too.
For sure. So we approach the lunch menu the same way we did with the breakfast menu. Everything is scratch made in-house. So that turkey on the turkey sub, that's all smoked fresh in the back by Chef Ryan.
Who does that? Chef Ryan.
Chef Ryan, that's right. Yeah, I know, he's a wizard for sure.
I mean, some of the breakfast things like the Jane, the Betty, when I'm looking at this menu, I want all of them, but now that I have lunch in front of me, I'm like, okay. The great part about this, though, you were voted best breakfast in Cleveland.
Best breakfast in Cleveland, yep, that's right.
So you guys got to come sit at the stools here, and you come sit here while I go back in the kitchen. Ryan, can I come back?
Come on back.
Let's do some cooking. So I heard it's hip to be square. So I'm square today, just saying. Hey, let me tell you, Ryan, first of all, LT says you are the best chef he thinks in town. And I've seen your sandwiches. I know that they look like you're probably the best chef in town, but I can't wait to try them to really prove it. What do you think about that? That's a great honor.
He's very flattered.
Well, I want to see you make some of this good food back here. I'll help you if you want me to.
Oh yeah, wonderful.
Okay.
So one thing that we're very proud of is our potato crispy. So think of it like a giant hash brown.
Okay.
So it works either as a side or as an entree. You can dress it up to your liking. But we're just going to drop it in the deep fryer here.
Is that good?
And then I just use my fingers to just pull it apart.
Yeah, you say that, and watch what happens when I do it. Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Okay, don't burn yourself, Natalie. Talk to myself on this one. Okay. There we go.
You can come from the side. There you go. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Do I have a job here?
Yeah, you have a job. You're hired. Bring it right over on top of your fried potato.
Everything, again, is made from scratch here.
Everything.
I don't know who makes meat from scratch besides you, so that's impressive in itself to me.
Yeah, so our house-made bacon or bologna would be a great addition to this potato crispy as well. And then you can get a little creative and add things like apple butter, which made with local apples here in-house.
So that's done?
That is complete.
Well, we have to make one more thing, don't we?
Yeah, we gotta make some
Okay, all
salad.
right, fine. I'll put it down for a second.
This is our hearty green salad, so it's a great lunch option. We're just gonna get in there, move it around, make sure everything's thoroughly coated. A little cucumber in there.
Talk about some superfood right there.
Yeah, so it's also going to get a little bit of fresh avocado just out right on top.
Okay, this is right up my alley.
A bit of toasted sunflower seeds as well.
Okay. Can I tell you guys how much I love the fact that this is just a quaint, cozy space? It's awesome. Like the fact that it's so teeny like this.
Yeah, we wanted to feel like great grandma's counter where you can just pull up, get whatever you need, and we'll take care of you. We're friendly, warm and inviting space.
I'm sure you guys get a lot of to-go orders as well then too, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can go to our website anytime, pick the time you want to get your food, just skip the line if there's a line, come in and grab it, it's ready to go for you.
I gotta dig into one of these. I'm gonna go with
So you got the garlic steak hoagie there.
And what was that one?
That's the smoked turkey breast. So this one's got the pickled onions and peppers, herb mayo.
You know we're gonna have to wrap right after this, folks, because it's not gonna be pretty, but it looks so good. Thank you guys. They're closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Keep that in mind. Don't visit them on those days. Okay, here we go.
Here's a great idea. Fill your home with fragrance. We're headed to Larchmere Boulevard to see what's in stock at Lotus Candles.
Lotus Candles is a family-owned and operated business, and we began in 2017. And we began because of our love for candles. One time somebody asked me, what does your candles mean? And I said, I thought about it, I said, what do you mean by that? But then I said, they're home. They make you feel relaxed, comfortable. They have the wooden wick, so you get the little fireplace in the can or the jar. So it just makes you feel comfortable. The fragrance is amazing, and it's just a real nice experience. We wanted to be different, we wanted to be unique, and the wooden wicks, the company that we purchase them from, every time we purchase wicks, they donate a sapling and they replenish from what they cut. And it's eco-friendly, it burns cleanly, and it crackles. So we like that. We have probably about 45 to 50 candles in our, what we call our main line. Our main line candles are out 24/7, 365 days in a year. And then we will rotate our spring and our fall in and out. We have, believe it or not, patchouli, oak moss and amber, a fragrance called avocado sea salt, and our classic Egyptian amber. Those are the top sellers. We always wanted to make sure that we had unique fragrances that I don't want to say you can only find at Lotus Candles, but probably only at Lotus Candles at this point. Most unique would be the Egyptian amber, grapefruit mangosteen. We have one called sensual amber, whiskey and jazz. Those are some like really unique flavor profiles that are really different. We also offer what's called a wickless candle. There's no wick or anything in it. It's just the wax and the fragrance, and that comes in a 5-ounce container. The wickless candle goes on a plate warmer, and you plug it in and just smell it. If you have small children or a small space, or even pets or older adults that shouldn't be around flames, that's the perfect venue if they really like smells. We have about 5 or 6 other small businesses local in the area, from Six Ways Barbershop, Head Artwork. We have KG Miss Karen Home Goodness Cookies and all that good stuff. We have Mia Moore Body Care. We have Larchmere Fireworks, and we also have the Zaria collection. So yeah, we have a little bit of everything. It adds for the ambiance of it, the fragrance, and just the comfort that a candle gives. You know, the flame kind of flickering a little bit, especially on a cold day like today. But I think candles add substance to your home decor. It could be a talking point, a center point, you know, of conversation. Candles are just, they're wonderful.
Lotus Candles is located in Cleveland's Larchmere neighborhood, and you can also shop online or find the candles at different events around the city. Another way to change the mood of your space? How about live plants? We're getting wicked right after this. So I'm blasting through Lyndhurst on Mayfield Road, and I see this little place called the Wicked Plant Company. I thought, and I come inside, and Lindsay, you tell me it's Wicked Plant Co. That's the way it goes around here, right?
It is.
And what they say works. And this place is really sort of a magical kind of place. When you guys first started putting this together, what was the plan?
Well, I was working, doing a lot of pop-up shows, and I met Katie, who's my partner in crime, and we totally hit it off and decided to start a company together.
So this is a great little company too. It may be wicked, but it's a great little company. But it's all about plants, and I see you have some things mixed in with the plants. Like I see some clothes, some t-shirts, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so she was the one that grew most of the rare plants, and then I'm the designer, and everything that I illustrate has plants in it.
Yeah.
So.
I see a lot of fun stuff here too. I see a lot of greeting cards.
Yes.
And some of the stuff might be a little wicked or a little like risque, huh?
A little sassy.
Sassy and saucy,
And
that's what I'd
spicy.
say. But I tell you, I look behind here and there is just a beautiful collection of plants here. And when my wife and I came in here, we weren't even thinking about buying plants. We're asking for advice. And this is a good place to come for advice for plants too, isn't it?
Absolutely. Between Katie's knowledge of the rare plants and mine of commons, we have it.
Yeah, it's one of those things too, you know, I was thinking like a lot of people had plants, like when I was in the hippie days kind of thing, and then they sort of went away, but there's sort of a resurgence now, don't you think?
I think the millennials kind of got it started, and then now I feel like the younger generations are taking over. We have a lot of moms bringing their children in, like that's always great. And with a ton of questions, and they're super interested in everything.
Yeah, and it's a cool little vibe in here too. It's like that.
It's our brainchild. Like if you took all of our thoughts, this is what we did.
It's almost like out of a children's story to me. When you walk in, it's got that great vibe. I'm gonna go over and see Katie here because when I came here the first time, Katie saved us. We came in here and we brought a plant that was like not a very happy plant, and we were so happy that you opened here, and you really showed us a lot of stuff. Like this plant, what are you doing with this?
So I'm just doing what we did with your plants. I'm repotting it.
So you take it apart?
I'm going to take it fully apart. Don't be scared of these roots. You know, anything that falls off is just garbage. And then we are going to...
Look at this. Like, I'd be scared to death I was killing my plant.
Oh, no. We can help you learn how to turn one plant into 5.
So when somebody has a plant problem, so to speak, should they bring the plant, bring a picture, or just bring their brain?
Either or is fine. A picture's always helpful.
Yeah.
But either or is fine. We can certainly help diagnose with a photo, but if they want to bring it in, we do have this awesome potting station where we can unpot it and see what's going on under the hood, so to speak. And we can check for root rot or anything like that. You know, this one's nice and healthy. I just cut it right there. So we won't water this for a couple days so that can callus.
How about this part up here? Can you trim that too because it's not so pretty?
Well, I can, but you know, plants are just like us. Sometimes they have unsightly features.
You're touching my heart right now.
There's nothing wrong with it, just because it's a little brown.
You know what's so funny about this to me is like, you know, we're trying to take care of our plants. We're so careful, we're so delicate, so that. But they like to be, you know, handled correctly.
They're fine, yeah.
Because we're not hurting it right now.
They're fine.
I mean, we're killing this plant.
I mean, these grow in the ground in the south, you know, so they're used to all kinds of weather and everything. They're, you know.
Okay, so you're potting this plant, and so this beautiful planting thing here. So can people bring their plants here to be repotted?
100%.
Okay.
Yes, they can either purchase plants and pots here and repot them, or they can bring their existing plants and pots in, and we can help them if they need help.
That's great.
Yeah.
So we're in Lyndhurst, we're on Mayfield Road.
That's correct.
It's the Wicked Plant Co., just
That's
like
correct.
Wicked Plant Company.
That's
come in and see
correct.
the ladies because it's a special place. I tell you, you're looking for gifts, plants might be a good idea. You might see some t-shirts, some cards, and they've even got some stuff that's pretty saucy. Can't show you that, but when you find it, you'll be thrilled. Hey, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Are you in the need for some self-care? Well, you can cozy up in a salt cave in Chardon. We're heading to Salty.
Salty is a more natural type spa. So for people that want to come, relax, and detox, that's what Salty is. They can do halotherapy, which is the salt therapy. They can do an infrared sauna. That is the dry heat sauna. We have an ionic foot detox, helps pull the toxins out through the pores of your feet, massage, facials, and Reiki treatments. Salt lamps, all different shapes, sizes, colors, heated. We also do salt that you can cook with, salt scrub, and then more natural type stuff. So we have stones and crystals, we have handmade soap. A lot of our products here are small business, small batch, more of a natural product. I started doing the halotherapy for my allergies and realized that it was a great added regimen to my everyday medications that I used, and realized I could start weaning off some. Our man-made salt cave has 23,000 pounds of salt, And that's just for the aesthetics to make it more cave-like. But we have what's called a graduation tower in there, which is a salt brine. And that concept comes from the Vermillion salt mine in Poland. We give you little booties to put on, lockers to lock away your personal belongings, and we put you in a zero gravity chair with a 15-pound weighted blanket and heated salt massage stones. So you could rub on your hands, neck, back, and then you just sit in there or lay back for 45 minutes, breathing in that salty microclimate air and just relax. The medical grade salt that we use in the salt booth and for the graduation tower, that helps with inflammation. It's also antibacterial, so it helps calm and loosen up any mucus, but it calms the airways down and helps you breathe better. So the ionic foot detox is so fun. You put your feet in this water with an array, and as it ionizes the water, it does the positive and negative ions, and it helps pull all the toxins out through those pores of your feet, and it changes all kinds of colors. I tell everyone the dirtier the better. It means your body's releasing those toxins and letting go. And we have people that come in for joint pain, digestive problems, brain fog, arthritis, and they seem to, just depends on the person, alleviate some of their symptoms. I also get people that just like to come and relax. They lock away their cell phones, they sit in the cave for 45 minutes, they might meditate, some take a nap. I have to wake some people up in there. I love being able to help people find a more natural way of relaxing, detoxing, or helping with their ailments. What I really like is when they refer a friend or bring them back, like, oh, this helped me with this, and you have to try it, or this is such a stress-free environment, come and just relax. We just wanted an alternative way for people to feel better.
Again, you'll find Salty Salt Cave on East Park Street in Chardon, and you can visit them online for current specials and upcoming events. Fresh, fast, and healthy. Coming up next, a quick trip to Vermillion to check out something delicious.
Every day is a new day. Follow New Day Cleveland on Facebook and Instagram.
A healthy approach to fast food. That's the goal at a new spot in Vermillion called Bowl Time.
Bowl Time is a fast casual restaurant here in Vermillion. Our mission is to provide a heartier, healthy approach to fast food on the go. Me and my business partner, we've always wanted, we're always kind of on the move, going. We wanted to be able to, we always thought it was nice to create something that could get something 7 days a week, more of that home-cooked, hearty kind of ambiance to a meal, but on the go, instead of your traditional fast foods. We do rice bowls, potato bowls, pasta bowls, and salad bowls. Then you also have the option to build your own. A range of proteins from blackened salmons, shrimp, tofu, pork, chicken. We try to expand it on the proteins and also the bases. So we offer the rice bowl, potato bowl, pasta bowl, and salad as your base to build. A range of toppings. We do everything in-house. We do carrot slaws, jalapeno pickled cabbages for our sweet and spicies. We do fresh tomato salsa, fresh pico de gallo. We do sauteed green beans, corn. Everything's cooked in-house. Over here we have one of our more popular salad bowls. It is a berry chicken salad. We do a house-seasoned seared chicken over a bed of mixed greens, marinated strawberries, blueberries, topped with candied walnuts, and then a house-made strawberry poppy seed vinaigrette. Here we have a mashed potato bowl, more of that kind of traditional Sunday meal type thing. We do a house-made redskin mashed potato, beef gravy, a diced fried chicken, sauteed green beans, and roasted corn. Here's probably one of our most popular. It's our chicken fiesta bowl, very similar to our traditional style. It's got a little bit of everything in there. So what you're craving at that time, you can come twice a day, and get something completely different. So it hits all realms, and it hits really that family note where the family can come in and one person can get a blackened salmon and the kids can get a mashed potato bowl. So it hits all spectrums. The variety of what we offer, the versatility, the freshness, the home cooked work aspect of it and the convenience. You know, being able to pull through the drive-through, you know, anywhere from, you know, 5 to 7 minutes depending on what bowl you ordered. We do everything to order from there, but being able to get that home fresh, kind of home cooked meal on the go, passing through as well as sitting in the dining room. We really wanted to be able to offer something like this in this area to be able to pull from neighboring cities.
Bowl time is on Liberty Avenue, and that is Vermillion. And keep a lookout for monthly specials and future plans that include breakfast bowls. And guess what? They also have some delicious Dole Whip smoothies. You have to try one of those. Okay, this is another must-visit destination, the North Side Marketplace in Akron. It's home to all sorts of small businesses, including one that specializes in products made from alpaca fiber.
I'm here at the Northside Marketplace in downtown Akron, and I have stumbled across one of the most beautiful little shops inside of here. It's called Lero Apparel and Accessories. One of the owners, Stella Powell, is here with us. And Stella, you are bringing your incredible Peruvian culture here to Akron, and I just love everything that you have here.
Thank you, Nicole. So yeah, this is my idea, bring our culture and show for our customers, and hopefully they enjoy and love what we do.
And I love when there's a story behind a business, and your business sort of started off with these little booties. Can you explain how that happened?
Sure, everything started when our kids born very, very premature, and my husband bring me yarn for me to make things because he saw I started to make the first booties. And yeah, and we start to make shoes, hats, not only for my kids, and for all their kids, and I make you too.
So your twin daughters, Lily and Rose, they are the names behind Lero. Can you show us some of the items that you not only design, but also manufacture that are available here in store?
Yeah, sure. We're gonna start showing maybe some of our sweaters. Let me find one of there. This is our sweaters. Very colorful. This is my culture. If you go to Peru, you guys gonna see ladies wearing many colorful things. Sweaters, skirts, and shirts, and happy things. This is our life. Happy. No matter what situation we are in, always we are happy.
I love that. And I also love that you learned how to sew and how to do all of this because your parents taught you.
Yeah. Mom and dad always teach us to do things because we didn't grow up in TV, with having TV or video games, so this was our video games.
So you're designing the pieces, you are then having them manufactured, you're then sewing them, and it's all done in-house.
Yeah, it's all done in-house. In the beginning, we had a machine. It's a very, very popular machine in Peru. I think the government in Peru was giving a chance for little artisans create that machines, buy that machines, I'm sorry, and create the pieces because it's very easy to use on computer. You have the pattern on the computer, you put it in a USB, you connect in your machine, and there you can have your products ready for you to finish and put it in the market.
So not only do you produce winter accessories, you also have adorable dresses, and you got the sweaters as well, keychains. What's your favorite thing to make?
I love to work summer stuffs.
Okay.
Because it's a big challenge.
Yeah.
We make bikinis, we make covers, we make dresses. The bikini is made at the part front and back with this fabric and ended with crochet. Give that amazing touch.
I just
it's
love
beautiful.
You're so enthusiastic about what you're doing. I love all of the pieces here. I definitely have to find something to bring back because I can just feel the love and the passion behind everything.
Yeah, honestly, I'm very picky and make this product because I say this product, I don't know which hand, how is gonna have maybe one special celebrity, and I want this piece being in her house with all of that. I say, why can't everybody wants to buy in the store and the professional brands? I say, I want to be this brand.
I love it. Well, I feel you definitely have the potential. This is just a small step in the right direction for you. So thank you for introducing me to not only your store, but also your incredible culture. This is really amazing. Oh, you're the sweetest thing.
One of the people give me motivation is my husband.
Oh,
because he said, when many times I am down, depressive, and say, I cannot do it, this is not exactly what they wanted. He said, honey, how many big brands fails hit that and keep going.
Definitely a life lesson.
Yeah, he
Thank
is.
you so much. Lero Apparel and Accessories, located within the Northside Marketplace. So many amazing things.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Coming up next, we are serving up sushi and, of course, something to sip on. Sabrina, how's your breakfast?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. It should be wonderful because we're at Motive Coffee on the corner of Lee and Van Aken. And speaking of food, welcome back to New Day Cleveland. And if you're a regular watcher, you know Natalie loves her food, right everybody?
Yes.
Well, guess what? She's sampling a little sushi today.
I happen to be at one of my favorite places to get sushi. We are here on the East Bank of the Flats at Sora. I have Chef Marissa joining me today. Thank you for having us in.
Thank you for coming in.
Listen, the food here is always so good. And I do believe that there are a couple of items since the last time I was here that you've added to the menu.
Yes, of course. We have the soft shell sando. It's breaded in panko crumbs. We have arugula tossed in sesame soy vinaigrette and with the tomato.
Oh, it looks so good.
Oh, it's really good.
This crab just in full shape, just looking beautiful as ever, ready to be devoured. Right? And the fries look amazing.
Yeah, there's some nori on, like shredded nori on them, so.
Gives it a little extra oomph, right? Mm-hmm. It looks delicious. And then is the rice new?
Yeah.
Newer, probably, again, since I've been here.
So you have options between like the chicken, shrimp, and like vegetables.
I love that, yes, I feel like I've always known about the sushi and I love the sushi, but people probably come in here a lot for the hot dishes as well.
Oh yeah, we've been picking up more on the hotline side. We actually have a lot of options now.
Some good stuff. This is a staple, right?
Oh yeah, the Sora salad is the favorite.
The Sora salad. What's in the Sora salad?
So we got arugula, we have tangerines.
I see, and then you gotta have, I feel like the almonds on top just make it, the crunch, right?
And with the pickled shallots, shredded cabbage, and it's really a lot of, like, everybody loves it. They always add like salmon on top.
Oh, that sounds, see, I would definitely go for that. But I would also always have to get the sushi. And is that basically your specialty back there? Do you whip up all the sushi rolls?
Yeah.
What's your favorite roll to make?
Oh, I would say the hanabi roll is my favorite.
What's in that one?
It is shrimp tempura with avocado, topped with crab stick, with spicy mayo and sriracha, and it is a baked roll.
Oh, I love the baked roll.
And then you gotta add a little bit of the crunch on it, and then the unagi sauce, and it's like
perfection.
Yes.
This looks, is this a spicy tuna?
Yeah.
I knew it because it's my favorite thing to order always. Good spicy tuna. You got the fish, but I hear that you make things a lot easier now when it comes to ordering here. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So Kelsey, we're gonna go meet her. I'm gonna go over to the bar area. We're gonna find some drinks and figure out how this new app that they have makes it so much easier to order some of this delicious food. Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you.
My pleasure, trust me. Kelsey's the one with all the answers for me. I had to hop up to the bar. And of course, you already had 2 beautiful drinks ready to go here.
Ready to go.
These are stunning.
These are our most colorful drinks that we currently have right now. So right here we have our Sora Sangria. We have a Sora Sangria all year long. It rotates seasonally. So for this season, we have Prosecco, Sake, and Passion Fruit Tea. This is one of our most popular cocktails for sure.
Amazing.
And it's pink, so that's always
and
a
it's
good
pink,
thing.
which I absolutely love. It goes well with the shirt, I think.
It does. There we go.
And then what is this purple delight?
So this is our ube highball. So ube is an Asian sweet potato, which is where that purple color comes from. Super fun drink to play around with. And then it also has some Toki whiskey as well. So
interesting. Okay, so the drinks we know are amazing. Now here's the deal. I hear that you have made it so much easier for people to just order food from you guys any time of day they want.
Yes. So we just launched our Sora app last week. So much easier to order anything from Sora, whether you're dining in, whether you're ordering for delivery or takeout. So you can earn points for every single dollar spent, get special gifts and offers. It's awesome.
Speaking of special gifts and offers.
Yes.
I saw that box over there, and I cannot believe what you're doing with that. This is amazing.
Yes, so anyone that signs up for the app immediately gets a free mini box. So if you have followed Sora for a long time, our mini box is a miniature version of our original sushi box. So we have some nigiri, a sushi roll. You can pick what crispy rice you'd like to add to it. It's the perfect lunch on the go, for sure.
I love it. But I also enjoy just coming down here in the middle of the day, have a nice meal, head back to work, they make things snappy around here. So it's perfect. And you can't leave without getting a picture in front of the Instagrammable wall that is the best wall in, I think, Northeast Ohio. So I'll have to go in before I go, and thank you for having us in. It is always a pleasure to see you. It's time to dig in for some sushi. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Whether you're looking for something vintage, eclectic, or how about handmade, I have the spot to shop. There's something for everyone at Fat Sally's Warehouse.
Fat Sally's is a unique place in Ashtabula's Harbor where you'll find unique items for gifts. We have vendors, we have furniture, odd kind of things from people's past. When you walk through here, it's like you're going to your grandmother's house. Well, that was my husband. He liked this building. Now, it was an old building. It used to be part of Laird Lumber here in Ashtabula's Harbor. He came to me one day and he says, Amy, I think we need to buy that building. And I thought he was crazy, but we did. It didn't have any stairs. It just had a fire escape outside. So we came in and renovated the whole thing, and this was our dream. Didn't know what we were gonna call it. We would call it the warehouse. My husband said, you know, Amy, I'm going to the warehouse. And I said, okay. And then we decided to call it Fat Sally's after our rescue dog. The space is 10,000 square feet of fun. We have the addition, we have 2 floors, it's all been remodeled, and we have 40+ vendors. Not one booth is the same, which is kind of neat. You can find anything from furniture, repurposed furniture, painted or not. You can find signs, Matt John signs. You can find metalwork. You could find glassware, repurposed art, paintings. We have somebody that does tumblers. We have jewelry, all different kinds of stuff. We have a lady that does bread boxes and paints bread boxes. Just a unique variety. We have a gentleman that does really cool, different salt and pepper shakers. It's just a really neat place that you can walk around. It takes you back in time, and it has a lot of different things to look at. People are excited when they come to find that unique thing. Some people are upset that they missed something that they saw because we post everything on Facebook. They're just in awe of the unique items, and I keep saying unique, but they are. They're different as each vendor has different places that they get their items. We buy constantly, so if anybody is selling, they call us. We go and buy estates to one item to a whole estate, and you're bringing back that old feel. We keep saying we are reusing something that somebody left for somebody else to enjoy. It's like passing on that great feeling that somebody else had that they enjoyed all those years. It's an awesome feeling. You have people that smile. We have people that just come to visit. You know, that vacationers that always come back and say, hey, we missed you guys. We had to come see you guys. They'll sit and chat with Corey. They'll sit in a big chair and they just sit and chat. We have our flea markets called Sally Has Fleas in the summer, a tag off of our dog. It's just a place to come. We have events. It's just fun.
And of course, you can visit Fat Sally's Warehouse in Ashtabula and follow the shop on Facebook for information about their upcoming flea markets. Still ahead, a fresh bite for breakfast or lunch. We're sampling the menu at a Chagrin Falls staple. Boost your morning or your midday with a trip to Chagrin Falls and the menu, well, it will make your mouth water.
I'm here in beautiful Chagrin Falls, where I've managed to come across the perfect place to not only grab a bite to eat, but also engage in wonderful conversation. This is Lemon Falls Cafe Marketplace, and I am here with the owners, Jim Linhart and Pablo Montiel. It is so good to be here.
Nice to have you.
Thank you so much. All right, so first of all, I have to ask you, how did you come up with the name Lemon Falls?
Well, we went back and forth, and lemons are fresh, right? And we're in Chagrin Falls. So Lemon Falls.
I love
It's
it.
that simple.
Now, when you walk in these doors, you can smell the aroma of delicious, fresh food. So why don't you show us what some of the items are that you carry here?
Okay. Well, this is our to-go case, and we kind of have a mix of mostly American. We do a ham and cheese croissant. We do 2 kinds of lasagna. We do a spinach and cheese strata. Our pot pies are famous. Our lasagna is famous. Wonderful chicken cutlets, quesadillas, enchiladas. We've got a lot.
I love how you have an eclectic menu, but you also have some staples that people come here because they know the salad, for example, or I heard about a lobster roll.
Yes, our lobster roll is, honestly, the first time I ever had one was in Maine, and I really wanted to get that same lobster roll. And I think we've achieved it, and people come for our lobster roll.
So you brought the East Coast lobster roll to Northeast Ohio.
Right.
That's amazing. Now, Pablo, I heard you are a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to the soups and the chilies here.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about some of the different types of flavors that you create here.
The split pea right now is one of the favorites. The lentil soup, you know, I try to make all the vegetable soups like vegan and gluten-free.
Sure.
So because people love, you know, they very demanding about they want vegan and gluten-free soups. Also the chili, I make the turkey chili, and it's gluten-free and non-dairy, so people loves that, you know. And the beef stew is very popular right now too.
So you're really appealing to a wide variety of people, and you're making sure that anyone who comes through these doors is going to find something that
everybody
they
can
love.
get. Yes, yes.
So,
and if you aren't feeling well, our chicken noodle soup is phenomenal.
I mean, I feel like I'm going to have to take some chicken
You're
noodle.
going to have to take some chicken
And I start making Italian wedding soup, so that's been well received. People love it, so I'm making a big pot right now.
So you have amazing food that is made and prepared fresh as you order it, but you also have a marketplace. Let's take a look over there, because I was taking a peek earlier, and it seems as though you are really finding things that you cannot find anywhere else.
Right. We try really hard to find unique things from, you know, around and some of this stuff comes from France. Our olive oils are from a wonderful little olive oil factory that she just does small batches, and it comes from Napa Valley.
Okay.
And our chips, we have these wonderful chips that are now starting to become popular. I've seen them around now, but we were some of the first people to have them.
Look at you, Lemon Falls, you guys are trendsetters in the cafe marketplace industry. I love it. So Lemon Falls Cafe Marketplace, located in Chagrin Falls. It's fresh, it's fun.
And don't forget, we didn't talk about our bakery that we make fresh.
You make fresh bakery in-house.
Our scones, we actually won at the Geauga County Fair, first place for our scones and our gluten-free blueberry muffins.
I love anything with blueberry. Blueberry scones and blueberry muffins. I mean, there you have it. They have everything here at Lemon Falls. Thank you so much for welcoming us today. And I have to go order some food right now, so I'll be right back.
Our next destination is in downtown Cleveland. We're heading inside the 5th Street Arcade to shop for home decor and a whole lot more. This is Haymarket Cleveland.
Haymarket is a home goods, gift, and pet boutique located in the historic 5th Street Arcades in downtown Cleveland. We offer different items for the home, we offer different gift items, and we also have a full pet store also. We sell a lot of candles. That's a big one because it can be for you or for someone else. All of our candles we actually make in-house. We sell a lot of baking mixes, different puzzles and games, and we also sell a lot of cocktail stuff. I felt like there just needed to be a store like this downtown. There's stores like this in the suburbs and in other places, but downtown, the downtown market doesn't really have a home goods, a gift, and a pet store. So I figured why not just throw it all together. kind of colorful and fun. I think it's also sophisticated and a little bit different. All the stuff in here is stuff I love and stuff that I would put in my home, stuff that I would gift to people. For me, it's always like a reflection of my own personal style that I'm able to kind of put into what I do here at Haymarket. We try to keep our focus on small businesses, so even if it's not made locally, we still try to get items from different national small businesses. We sell a couple local brands, Pope's Kitchen, which is a big one. We sell the home pantry items, which are like baking items and kitchen items. We also sell stuff from a company called Clee Crafters. So that's like different wood items. We have cutting boards, we have bottle openers, all that kind of stuff. I make these wall hangings and some of the other items in here. My business partner actually makes the pillows. We make these big chunky blankets, so that's pretty cool. The name is actually in reference to a historical neighborhood in Cleveland. It was called the Haymarket. So it was kind of over by like where the stadiums are in the Gateway District downtown, and I just found it looking online for different like historical street names or different names, and I like history, so I thought that was kind of a cool way to tie it in to downtown and the way that downtown has been and the way that downtown is now.
Haymarket Cleveland is located in the 5th Street Arcades, and that's right in downtown Cleveland. Still to come, a blast from your past, retro treats, and a few modern-day sweets when we return. Well, we saved the sweetest stuff for last. There's a place in Chardon filled with all sorts of sugary treats, some that will remind you of your childhood. This is Sweets on the Square.
Sweets on the Square is a candy shop in Chardon Square where we really just wanted to focus on being the corner candy shop where you go to buy your little knickknacks and come here after school and just enjoy all the old-fashioned candies, but also your favorite candies of today. We were going kind of for like a Willy Wonka game board type situation. So when you come in, you're gonna hear music, you're gonna hear our airplane going, the choo-choo train's always going, and there are just always little sections that you can kind of lose yourself in and remember, you know, just what it's like to be a kid again. We really focus on the nostalgic old-fashioned candies. So you'll see behind me we have the Necco wafers, and then candy buttons, and the classic wax candies. We also really tried to get a feel for what our locals enjoy. So we've had requests for, you know, Nerds Ropes and Cadbury European candies. And then I also really want to focus on as many local candy makers as we can. So we carry the Humphreys type candies, the Euclid Beach Taffies. We have local cotton candy makers. We also have the famous freeze-dried candies that everyone's been talking about lately. We really like to try everything, but always keep the classics. This is the first spot you see when you come in, and they'll just immediately say, "Oh, I remember these," or I totally forgot these were such a thing. We also have these drawers that you're able to go into, so a lot of times they just love exploring. And I'll hear a drawer open, and a majority of the time the parents are more excited than the kids, because you hear the parents say, "I used to get these at a baseball game," or, you know, "My grandpa used to eat these." Our sodas have been growing exponentially in the past couple weeks we've been open. We started with just like a couple on the counter, and then as people are trying them, they want to try more. So we opted for, you know, we have the classic Coca-Colas and the Stewart's and the Dad's root beers, but we also are opting into the really weird things like alien juice and just odd things that you haven't really heard of before, but are kind of tempted to try. This is something that my husband and I have always wanted for our families, and to be able to see other families come in and sort of enjoy, you know, things that it was just a dream 6 months ago. We spoke of it and we were like, what if someone could do this? And how excited would a kid be if they could open a drawer and find candy? And now being able to see it, it's like it's like every person that walks through the door is our family, which is really cool. It's something that I never really imagined we would be doing. And now that we're able to do it, I feel like it's really a gift, not only to the community, but to ourselves as well.
Sweets on the Square is located in Chardon, and as the name implies, it's right on the square. And that's going to wrap up this episode of New Day Cleveland, and for a complete list of featured stops, just head to fox8.com. So did you guys have fun?
Yes.
I had a lot of fun. Great coffee at Motive Cafe right here on the corner of Van Aken and Lee. And should we say goodbye to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll all see you on the next New Day Cleveland. Thank you very much.